What does unity say about Jesus? This could be a long answer. The definitive book that lays out what unity teaches about Jesus is Discover the Power Within You by Eric Butterworth. It's a book that Oprah says changed her life. I'll try to give you a shorter version of it here. Most of us in Unity believe that Jesus was a real person who lived about 2,000 years ago and told us the greatest commandment is to love one another. His teachings were handed down orally, translated many times, and no doubt some were distorted along the way, like a game of telephone. But the truth of his inspiring ideas still echo in the 4 Gospels and form the basis of Unity teaching. When Unity was founded in the late 1800s, our roots were Christian, and our foundational teachings are based on the Bible, with emphasis on making it relevant to our own lives. Most Unity leaders today draw from a variety of theologies, world religions, avatars, and master teachers, along with contemporary spiritual thinkers. In Unity, we sometimes call Jesus our way shower. He was showing us what was possible for all human beings. He was modeling what it looked like to live from divine consciousness, and he taught that we all have the same potential. He was quoted in the book of John saying, "We can do anything he could do." In Unity, we believe that to be true, even though we fall short of living as he did. We don't call ourselves sinners, although we are certainly not perfect. We believe the teaching of Jesus saves us from living unconsciously. They make us aware of our connection to a greater presence and the possibilities available to all of us. The teachings help us understand our own higher selves or souls, sometimes called the divine spark in us. In Unity, Christmas and Easter are not only parts of Jesus' life story, they remind us that a divine essence is born in every human being. Our spiritual nature is eternal. Sometimes people ask whether Unity believes in the Trinity, and the short answer is yes. We see Father, Son, and Holy Spirit as all one because everything is all one. It's like ice, water, and steam, the same element. In this case, the Trinity represents parts of us. The Father is creator, and because we are made in God's image, we carry that divine creative energy. The Son came to earth to do good, and now we are on earth with opportunities to do good. The Holy Spirit is the light we share. It's the part of us that is always seeking spiritual expansion. In Unity, we also talk about the Trinity as a creative process called mind, idea, expression. Everything that exists begins in mind as an idea, then comes forth into our reality. For example, the idea of a chair existed in mind before any chair was ever built. Plato taught this, and you'll read it in our founders' writings too, that there is a perfect idea or essence behind everything in the manifest world. Jesus represented the perfect idea of a human being. He embodied the divine idea behind every human being. In Unity, we call this the Christ. Christ is a Greek word that means the anointed one. It was a title used for Jesus. In Unity, we differentiate between Jesus the man and the Christ that is the divine energy in every human being. Jesus was both. He lived from his elevated Christ consciousness, and he said we could too. It showed up in Jesus as love, compassion, forgiveness, and a tremendous courage to share his teachings, knowing it could lead to his death. But his ultimate lesson for us, symbolized by the resurrection story, is that death is never final. Our souls are eternal, and our spiritual journey is ongoing. All those teachings can be incorporated into our lives right now. They are principles that tell us how the world works. That's what Jesus was teaching, and that's what Unity tries to pass on.